When I was in the 9th grade, we were set to read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. It's a book that high schoolers everywhere read. It's very popular. It's a critique on the pitfalls of racism. Only we didn't read it that year. The PTA had gone to the school board and requested that we not be able to read it because it perpetuates violence and it has talks of racism and topics that are too heavy for 9th graders. So I didn't get to read the book. I had to read it on my own time years later. Hello, my name is Erin Ramos and I will be talking to you about banned books and challenge books, why they exist, who is in charge of banning the books, some popular examples of banned books that we've all heard of that we may not have known were banned, and then the reasons used to justify the banned books. What are banned books? Banned books are books that have been removed and the access to them has been restricted according to the American Library Association. They're books that, while you may find in places like Barnes & Noble and popular bookstores, they're not going to be widely available or used in school districts anymore. There is a slight problem with reportings on banned books. According to PBS, is that 82 to 97% of books that are challenged in school districts go unreported. They don't hit the news for whatever reason, so we're not entirely sure if all of the books that we have accounted for have been accounted for or not. But there are still astronomical numbers of books that have been banned and have been reported. AAA did a study in 2022 during the fall semester of banned books, and they found that 1,477 books total were banned across the United States. Among that, 874 were unique titles. So you have books that have been banned for various reasons, and there's nothing we can really do about them. People have fought it, but they've restricted the access to them. Among who can ban books, AAA points their finger at religious groups and conservative groups, people that have the power concentrated in one particular area. My example, it was the parent-teacher organization group that was able to petition the school board to ban the books. AAA also broke down what states had the most banned books. Texas was number 1, which points to their religious and conservative figures being correct. My home state of North Carolina was number 20, which follows the similar progression and thought process of Texas. And then Derna Madia in 2024 released a paper about banned books, and she found that for personal and political reasons were usually the reasons books were banned, and Florida and Iowa actually hold the record for the most prohibited books. Reasons used to justify banning books. Again, you have religious points of view. Police brutality books are often banned in our country. AAA points their finger at various reasons for why books are banned with statistics to back it up. They found that 44% of books were banned for violent reasons, 38% of books were banned for mental health reasons. If a book mentioned death or grief, about 30% of those were banned. Racism, another 30% of books were banned. LGBTQ books were banned at a rate of 26%. Books with abortion and teen pregnancy had a 17% ban rate. The American Library Association saw a 65% surge between 2022 and 2023 of books being petitioned to be banned and challenged. And then ideology is also another popular reason for why books are banned. There are some very popular examples. You have George Orwell's 1984, Fahrenheit 451, To Kill a Mockingbird. All of these are very popular reasons for books to be banned. I have Animal Farm with Me by George Orwell. It is a very popular book to be banned. It was banned in the USSR during their reign. It's been banned in several of our cities, schools, and districts. It's a critique and a satire of overthrowing the government, totalitarianism, so that usually gets it banned. 13 Reasons Why, The Hunger Games, The Handmaid's Tale, those are also popular books that have been banned. Harry Potter series, another one that's very popular to be banned. It's banned for religious reasons and because it says that it shows anti-family reasons and Also, it gets banned due to how they depict the government in the series and violent tendencies. The last example I have isn't banned widely yet, but it is on the chopping block to be banned. It is the Shatter Me series. It is on the chopping block for how it shows the government critiques. It critiques authoritarianism, and it's just not widely accepted anymore through different school districts. In conclusion, books bans start small. It started small for me when I was in the 9th grade. It was one little book, To Kill a Mockingbird. The list rapidly grows. You then start to see a very large list of books that are being banned and challenged, and you realize that the younger generations aren't going to have as easy access to the books that you had. In short, we went over why books are banned, what banned books even are, what it constitutes. We saw some popular examples, like these 3, and we went over what groups get to ban books. I hope from this you take away what is important is what you read, and that you comprehend what you're reading, because the various reasons listed for banning books are reasons that you need to be able to pick up in a book. Thank you.